Okay, off and running, second game streamed here at the Skien Park. Group stage match, first game for both of these players, Arwel and Mark. Should be a good match this one, both in good form. Good start from both players. Arwel currently holding shot. Mark just considering what hand to play here. Just stick with the backhand. Let's go into the forehand, playing a bit more aggressive with this bowl. Just trying to reach down. Got his own bowl full. He's got the shot bowl to flick out. There we go. That was always an option. I've just got to draw it back again. So that looks like it's turning well, both hands. Oh, we didn't like that one. Don't know why. Quick, maybe. Yeah, just a wait. You know straight out of the hand on these mats. It's nice to play on these sort of mats. But still Mark holding the shot with the front bowl. Don't forget, let us know where you're watching from. Can see your comments, so if you've got any questions. Yeah, nice and wide on these mats, that's definitely going to be under the line. And the weight. Oh, last bowl at the end coming up from Arwel here. He's one down. There are some options here if he wants to be really aggressive. He's got the two best backs. And we just draw the shot. See what Arwel does here. Yeah, plain weight. Flicks the bowl away, he gets a shot. It's just gone underneath. Yeah, good effort. So that'll be one shot to Mark on the first end. Okay, I'm running on in2. See where Mark chooses to have this jack. Yeah, choosing for. You'll find a lot of the players, which are in the UK, will probably try and play a shorter length jack because the longer lengths, the bowl will obviously bend a bit more. So these mats are a lot quicker than what a lot of the players in the UK are used to. Good start from Mark. And we'll just try and follow that down. It's a bit quick. Spotlight. If you're just joining us, it's 1-0 to Mark after the first end. Showing that looks to be nice and quick again this year. That's to be fair, all the mats here. Bending a lot on this side. Yeah, good ball from Mark. Oh, just fell away against the bias there. See a fair bit of that as well. Forces Arwel now to be a bit more in this hand. He's getting back to this. Quite as much as you would like. Look how wide Mark's being here. A bit of cover behind. in to have a look. Thank you for joining us on a early Saturday morning. We are an hour ahead here in Norway. It's 10:50 local time. I'll stick him in his back and he notices it's a bit over that. Easily done. Well, Mark, just try and tuck that jack a bit closer to his shot bowl. Maybe 2 or 3 here. Put the pressure right on Arwel with the last bowl. It's definitely on a more attacking line. Just under. Got options both sides here for Arwel. See where he goes here. Stick him with the backhand, yep. He has got Mark's last bowl to push on to push his own bowl in. And just drawing on the forehand. Just deciding to draw away. This is good. Very good. It's quite taken it. Yep. Two. Oh, it is 2 shots. Wow. Didn't see that. 2 shots to Arwel then on the second end. So that's 2-1 to Arwel after 2 ends. See the other matches in play here. We've got 31 mats down. Really good venue here. Skien Park. And we've got all the seating area here. Those that are not playing. A really good venue. For those of you that haven't been here before, we do recommend a trip to Norway. Plenty of options to get here. Plenty of the airlines fly out to Oslo Gardermoen or Oslo Torp. Again, Arwel sticking with the quarter short jack as well. Let us know where you're watching from. I can see all the comments. Interesting trip for a lot of the players here yesterday. A lot of fog in the UK and in Norway. So a lot of delayed flights or cancelled flights even. First time we've had a lot of fog over here. We've had snow, we've had hot weather. This weekend we've got rain and fog, I think. Nice and wide here. Drop right back to this. Yeah. And both of these players up on the odds to win this weekend. So though it's not easy, these mats can catch you out. This is the player's first match of the day as well. Hi Ronald, thank you for joining us from Brisbane. Australia is definitely an area that we think short mat would be very popular. Bowls is obviously very big in Australia. Who knows in the future? A lot of players have changed their bowls to what they would normally use back in the UK as well for this event. The swinging bowls will be kept at home, and the more medium to straight sets will be coming over. Right, James. Right. Arwel's got to reach down positive on this forehand now. Anything on the jack's good. Just playing it for draw weight, and it just wants to find his drawing weight. He's not found it yet. Could still be free, you know. It's a Mark here. Mark doesn't want to touch the jack. Mark could still play backhand here, draw around that last bowl of Arwell. So he touches his own, that's good, and he brings his side one in. Obviously he's touched the bowl down. I think he is playing the forehand. It is in the open side. Oh, wow, that is tight. Lucky he didn't have the weight there, could be pushing Arwell in. Just shows you though, these bats, they're not the usual for what a lot of the players in the UK play on. As we see, 3 shots to Mark there, so Mark will take a 4-2 lead now after 3 ends. And the scoreboard's updated, it'll be 4-2. Stay here while we're scoreboard's updated, for those that haven't got their sound on. There we go, confirmation, 4-2 after 3 ends. So off and running, Matt on the show, Matt here, N4. Okay, keeping to that quarter short jack. Better start. Oh, well, looks like we'll find out. His hands are cold. It's not that cold in the venue here. I played my first match the last session. It's quite nice in here today, actually. Aircon's going. Certainly very warm after you've played. Well, a better one here. Looks ever so slightly short. Yeah, very similar to his first. He's just not quite found his draw weight yet. He's in the area, but Mark will just draw right round this. See what he's aiming for. Looks certainly out on a nice line. There's the weight. Weight's good. Yep, drops in. Could be. He does. I think it's just going to be a draw again. He's just got to beat his own. Plenty of room now. Oh, that's interesting. Not finding the draw weight so well, so he flicks to the playing the weight or the reaching bowl. When you're really comfortable with your weight, you just draw around those. And you're not quite finding it. Try and play them percentage shot. Opens up the other hand. Oh, Mark's going to go for 2 bowls here. This is interesting. Little danger. This is really tight. That's the only thing he's got to go against him. And it's a nice weight. That's missing. Okay. I see why he was going for it. I was just struggling a little bit to find the good draw weight. He's all pulled off a little bit of weight as well on these mats. Play the timing shot, they will bend. So again, it's just that difference. Players are used to. So I was flicking back to this draw. Is he up? Yeah, just held off on that outside line. Just not finding it at the moment. That is 2 to Arwel. Caught me out again now. I thought that was Mark's back bowl holding, but it wasn't. I see why Mark went for the 2 bowl. So it's all square now, 4 all. Both players struggling a little bit with a draw. Just to find that weight. Let's see what. I will just change the length a little bit. Should have gone for the quarter short. Morning, Frank. It's not Carl, it's Craig this morning. Carl's not over in Norway, so unfortunately you have to put up with a few of us. We'll try and bring you as many matches as we can on the show, Matt. That's a better start for Mike. That's a lot better. Still doesn't look up for Arwel here. It's just not finding this weight. Arwel will certainly be one of the players in contention for Wales when it comes to the World Council Championships. And they come to Norway in 2026. I think it is. Martin. Keeping well. If you're just joining us, it's 4 all after 4 ends. Bit of a scrappy game so far. Both players have struggled a little bit. Mark's found his first 2 bowls on this end. And I've also struggled a little bit with the draw weight. The mats are quick. Nice to play on mats that you can just draw around things on. Like here, I'm just trying to draw around this front bowl. I've not got the weight though. Just struggling. Hands on hips, and not comfortable out there at the moment. Mark's got to try and take advantage of that. Someone in Arwel's ability. Not going to struggle for long. Both of these players high up on the odds to win this event. It comes to tomorrow, a few more games in them. It does take a while to adjust to these mats. That's what Mike didn't want to do, fall out. Again, if you're just over the weight there, just reach down and touch the bowl away. you said. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, I was in a little bit of trouble here. He's got to try and reach down into these, cut it down. He could still get the shot, you know, if he gets around this nice, which he's close to here. Yeah, that's a good bowl. Very good bowl. That's better. Well, just seeing if that bowl disappears out through on the plant. So we'll go and have a quick look and see. Seeing if that bowl on the plant will go through the gap. I don't think it does. I think it locks onto Mark's. Locks onto Mark's bowl. So it doesn't go out clean. We've got the three around it though. So I think we'll see a positive shot for Mark here. Let's see what he does. Just trying to draw on this backhand. He's got a few bowls to use. Reaching down. A few flick off the outside one. Quite enough of a reaction now. Good effort. Good bowl from Arwel. They was in a bit of trouble. So one's at Arwel. 5-4 in front now after 5 ends. Tight match, 5-4. 5 ends. Thanks, David. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, just needs to settle on his draw here. He's in a bit of trouble with that last end. He pulled a big bowl out to save it. Could have dropped a big 4 there. Very easy. And you can do that easily on these mats. Roxy seems to have found the draw weight now. Lines struggling maybe a fraction, but his weight's good. Whereas Arwel, on the other hand, just struggling with that draw weight altogether. Good question, David. I think Taylor Ace Mark's using. I'll find out what I was, but they look like Taylor Aces as well. Seems to be the bowl of choice over here when you're coming over. A lot of people playing with Blazes. Probably the most that people would bowl with would be an international. You wouldn't want to be bowling with anything any more than that because it might just swing off the side. I'm pretty sure I can see Taylor Ace on Mark's bowls, that's for sure. Obviously, he's a Taylor sponsored player as well, so Arwel's are definitely Taylor as well. And then there might be Taylor Ace. Wow, he's going for this. He's got his own here, eh? Yeah. Just not comfortable with the draw at the moment. I mean, Mark could make 4 of this if he gets this right. Definitely 2 on at the moment. trying to draw another here, getting the count. Wide out mark is, it's all on his weight. Just over it. Now Chris, hope you're keeping well. Okay, that was 2-2. Best wishes to you and Thelma. The score is 6-5 now to Mark after 6 ends. Yeah, good question again, David. Yeah, they are quite a bit quicker than the mat on mat at Falcon or York or Belfast. So it's definitely a different sort of game required on these mats. You can draw around a lot of things, obviously a lot quicker. But these would be classed as fast, whereas the Falcon are more of a medium pace. If you put our mats from Falcon down on this floor, they'd be very quick. It's just a sports hall floor here. And traditionally in England, a lot of the competitions used to be on this. Yeah, another reason for having fixed fenders, Martin. I'm a big fan of fixed fenders. Down to the players to kind of just check that as well. But yeah, I think we'll be looking to go fixed fender. We're certainly fixed fenders when we're in Belfast, and look to do the same at Falcon, I think. Takes away any of that issue. Yeah, so someone just pointing out to him about the fender, making sure the fender's up on the line. You sometimes find some of the markers get a little bit, especially if it's their first match they've done on the show mat and it's being streamed. A little bit of nerves. So Arwel currently sitting in good position on this end. And the ball directly behind the jack. So still plenty of room to draw around that. So on the mats at Falcon, it'd be very difficult to draw around this in this backhand. But on these mats, you can draw around this. This is not far off. If he's got the weight to get round, no. The bowl wider, I think he's good. How attacking Mark can be here. Trying to open it up for his last bowl. Trying to draw around himself here. He's out on a good line. Well, it gives me some options for the last bowl. Well, that is his last bowl. Yeah. He couldn't afford to play too much of that because if his own bowl goes, he'd be 3 down. Let's see what Arwel's just going to try and draw again. Right, 1 to Arwel. all square now after 7 ends. Low scoring match. 6 all after 7. 12 ends to be played. And this is the players' first match. You can see up on the we've got a big scoreboard up the top here. It's got all the group information on. Really good venue here. It's the handball arena. So it's our 8th visit now to Norway. So we're delighted to be back again. This is the 3rd ranking event of the season. After this event, we'll take a little break from singles before Christmas. We've got our World Fours and World Pairs Masters taking place at Falcon end of November, 1st of December. So travel from the airport, it depends which airport you get into. For those that are flying from Stansted, it's a bit easier. We tend to fly to Oslo Torp, and Oslo Torp is 40 minutes from the venue. There is a train that takes you into Skien. So it's an easy routes there. A lot of the players who have travelled into Oslo Gardermoen, that's about 2.5 hours from where we are here in Skien, and a lot of the players, what they tend to do is club together and hire a car. You can get a train again down from Gardermoen. Again, it takes about 2.5 hours to Skien. A lot of the players are staying on campus here. There's a big sort of campus style accommodation, about 100 or so rooms. But there are hotels in the city centre as well, which is again just 5 minutes down the road. So what you tend to find is a lot of the players will speak to other players that are travelling from their area and club together and sort their own sort of travel arrangements out as a group, which is always good. A lot of the guys that come from Northern Ireland have done that for many years now. Same for those that are travelling from sort of the Manchester area, those travelling from the southwest, and those travelling from the southeast and south of England. So you see aggressive bowl from Mark early there, and with his first bowl, and with our new rule, he can do that. Obviously, there's no issue with that. He's got a toucher as well. His bowl didn't go into the ditch, so he's got the perfect result there. Jack's gone dead, and his bowl stayed out, but he can push his own bowl in if he wants. No need to here. He's just got to draw and beat Arwel's closest, which he's done. Right. Let's see what Arwel does here. He's in a bit of trouble. Not an easy shot this for Arwel. He's got to play it enough to get second here. So that's good. Yeah, that's good. Didn't want it to sit down though. So Mark can just play a push and stay on this. Chance for a free. I don't know if it's 4 actually. I don't know if Mark's other bowl at the front there will beat Arwel's. Big bowl in the context of the match. It's been very tight. Looking forward to play this one a bit. It's got a touch of to roll in. Not worried so much about staying. I've played it a lot here. It's going to hold off. Too big, yeah. So it's Mark saying too big. It was too big, really. That'll be 1-2 Mark. So 7-6 now after 8 ends. So Mark's gone long, so I think he's thinking now, right, any opportunity to be positive, I'll look for that jack. So Arwel goes, his arm will be clean. I think he's just going to draw here. Going to be losing bowls. Oh, looks a bit quick out of the hand, maybe. Yeah, it's not too bad. Although, I think we'll see Mark go for that. I think this is one of the reasons for playing this. If you put anything jack high, in the second bowl, Mark's going to look to be aggressive to this. That is the advantage with the new rule. The player that went first crack at this. It'll be nice and positive. He's got the bowl to push away. Alright, let's get the wood. Now, it's up to Arwel what he wants to do here. He's got to try and change it. Mark's going to go again. Yeah, he's after it himself. He's under. You can see both players are just not comfortable out there. First match on these mats for these guys, so I'm sure by the time we come to the knockouts tomorrow, there'll be a lot more. Oh, he's got the jack in. The jack is dead. I think it is the shot, but it's a long way away. Let's see what Arwel thinks we'll hit. Arwel hasn't got a toucher, so score is currently 7-6 to Mark after 8 ends. This is the 9th end. Arwel's on a good line. That's his weight. There. Yeah, he's just struggled with that draw weight, and it's made it even more difficult now with the jack in the ditch. One bowl left each. Now just trying to beat those bowls. Yeah, it's good here. Just needs to pull up now. Very good. Sat down as well. Made it even harder for Arwel. Let's see what Arwel has. Yeah, I would say it's got to be a forehand draw. Well, let's play backhand at this. Not finding that backhand. Trying to bump his own up. He's got it. Yeah, he might have nicked it as well. Yeah, he has. Wow. Okay, not comfortable with the drawing shots, so just playing the positive. I mean, got maximum result there. All square now. 7-all after 9 ends. It's a really tight match here. A little bit scrappy. I think both players would admit they're not finding this. There we go. Like that. starts off. We're going for the middle length jack. So no player here has dominated in quite a scrappy affair. So what's that bent back off the edge there? Better start, better bowl. Let's see what March applies. So stick to that forehand. Don't try and do too much different. That really wide line. I don't think it'll drop back enough. Far off. Mark is one down. Let's try and draw into the two bowls. Sit the shot bowl away. Playing it as a reaching weight. He's got the jack, he's good, but he's good here. Yeah, that's good. Again, let's ask the question of Arwel. He's got a draw, really. I don't think he's going to go weight here. Again, normally you'd say just draw down here, but as he's not finding the draw weight, maybe he will be looking to be more aggressive. He drop a big end here. He's not careful. Of course, he could play a really good draw here and still leave it, but Mark can push it away. Let's see what he does. He's playing weight. Wow. He's got the back position, of course. But he gets the plant, his own bowl's going away. It's an interesting call, this. Oh, he's got the shot. I don't know if it's one or two. So now it's up to Mark what he does. Just didn't fancy the draw. Again, he got a good result there. It's pressure back on Mark. Mark's going for the draw, it looks like. It looks to be a good line for Mark. And the weight's good as well. There we go. It's just the one to Mark. Yep, one shot. So Mark takes a one-shot lead. 8-7 after 10 ends. 8-7 after 10 ends. Nothing in this match. And thank you all for joining us. We'll be bringing you more matches as we continue here in the Norwegian Open. Simon and I are due on the show, Matt, about just over an hour's time, or roughly about an hour's time from now. Got to start with a spot from both players. Change into the forehand. Yep. Good shot. Looks to be a bit short from Arwel here. Just found that weight in the dead draw. Just not found it so much in this match. Be under a bit of pressure here from Mark. He's drawn another one, I think, Mark, on this forehand. All round. Well, it's changed into the backhand. Trying to find the dead draw on the top of the jack. It was good. That was very good. Well, Arwel's got a big third bowl coming up here. In the context of the match as well, doesn't want to be dropping a 2 here. 3 behind on the match going into the last end. Let's try and get the shot. Positive, yeah, positive shot down here. Well, it does give him an option here. He might try and take that away, dropping down the forehand. Let's see. Yeah, just saying the toucher was taken out of the ditch. My mistake. I had to put that back in there. Let's see. See, I think it's forehand here, dropping onto that bowl of Arwel's. Just thinking about it. It's a big bowl in the match here. If he gets this right, he could. Yeah, Mike's looking at the scoreboard. It's got to be forehand. You can play it to take the bowl away, push it away. Again, if you're comfortable with the draw weight, you just draw it away. But Mark's playing it a bit more. Yeah. Again, you're not comfortable on these matches just yet, playing those timing shots. Not easy. Arwel's got a really good shot here to make 2. Same as his last. Let's see what. Yeah, again, nice reaching weight here. Is he going to hold off? Should do. Oh, well, I didn't want the jack in the ditch, but that's where the toucher in the ditch makes a big difference. One to Arwel. So we are all square going into the last end. Which means we should get a winner here. Both bowls touching. So all square, 8 all. It comes down to the last end. So I'm sure both players will say they didn't play their best match. It's all out the window. They've just been looking to get that win on the board. And I think if there's any opportunity to take this jack in the ditch, either one of these players are going to go for it. Chance to win the match. As you see, Mark's already looking to be positive to this. Just hold it off. That's the intention from Mark there. We'll stick into this backhand. That's a good bowl. It's a very good bowl. Bit of chalk as well. That's the main thing, gives them options. And what's happened on the last end, Arwel's found a perfect draw. Forcing Mark onto the draw onto the other hand. Good reply from Mark. Yeah, sitting in a good spot. Oh, well, you've got to try and match that. Oh, it's a bit of a flick, that one. See that flick as he delivered it. He's just got to be out wide. Mark will try and change it with this bowl. Just going to try and get shot here. Doesn't look like leaving it to the last bowl. And it with a nice arriving weight. It's good here. And that's good. He nicked it with his back bowl. We'll have a look though. I've been caught out before on this. Let's have a look. Fancy it's the back bowl, but let's see. Well, you can go for the jack yourself, Arwel, or just draw it down. And it just on the draw. That's nice and wide. His weight looks fairly good. There's good. Now, there's your draw for the win now, or you can go for the shot bowl itself. Couple of options to Mark. Just dead draws it for the win, or tries to push the shot bowl away. Let's see, he's looking to push the bowl away here. I didn't want the bowl full, so that will be the win to Arwel. One shot to Arwel, and that's the match. Really good match there, really tight. Nothing in that. One shot win for Arwel in the end. Thank you for joining us. We'll be bringing you more matches from day one of the Norwegian Open.